What is going on, guys? Back with another video. So we recently just smashed through the 100k mark for Bitcoin, which is amazing, which is very bullish for the overall market. And we're very close to January the 20th, which is going to be a very, very key date for crypto. We've seen the market surge, which is probably in anticipation of sort of the inauguration. And we've seen dominance have a little bit of a surge, nothing too major, but it is around 57.4%. And this will potentially continue until January the 20th over the next few weeks. And yeah, guys, today I want to talk about Tectum. I believe it is potentially an opportunity of a lifetime. And if we have a look at the layer one market, guys, pretty much all of the layer ones are down heavily over the past month. We're talking 10, 20, 30, even 40% in some cases for layer ones. And the key question is how long is this price action going to last? And I believe eventually we're going to see a massive reversal. We're going to see a lot of money flow back into these layer ones. And, that is why I believe the recent news and developments with Tectum is a very good opportunity. If we have a look at the current price, guys, $5.80, $45 million market cap, we're talking 7 to 8x just to the all-time highs, which was $45 and around $316 million in market cap. So yeah, guys, just to the all-time high is a 7 to 8x, right? And we are pretty much at the lows. Again, we're talking 90% from the floor price, 87% down. And I honestly do believe if you want to gain exposure to something which has good upside, this is one of your best opportunities, in my opinion. This is something which is solving a lot of issues, in relation to the SoftNote in terms of the payment solution, which is very bullish. And, it's going to onboard many businesses who want to utilize crypto payments within their business and company. So yeah, guys, the bullish news, which we've been waiting for, is the release of the testnet, right? So this has been updated and it's now open for developers, explorers, and different Web3 enthusiasts who want to test the Tectum blockchain and also to see how fast it actually is and whether or not it matches up to the speed they claim. And this is basically going to allow people to process transactions, stake tokens, become a validator, and just explore the overall blockchain. So this is a very good update. It was what a lot of the investors, including myself, we were waiting for this. We were tired of the sort of non-existent, updates and price action and the interviews and then the price crashing after the interviews. So this is something which is, in my opinion, very, very bullish. I believe people and different explorers, developers are going to, utilize the testnet and see exactly the value that they can find within Tectum. So this is really good, guys. If you want to join the community of developers, they've got a link to the Telegram where you can, basically get support through there. And they also give you more information on GitHub as well. You can see here, welcome to the testnet blockchain node version 4.0. And this is basically the Tectum blockchain node. And this is basically going to help to provide access for the functionality of the network. And anyone who basically runs and downloads this node can become a participant in the Tectum testnet and, use it for token management, for transaction processing, validation, and also token staking. So this is good, guys. This is something which is valuable for a layer one. Of course, people want to actually be able to test it before the mainnet goes live. And, if you have a look, other developments as well, they have also updated their roadmap for 2025, which looks very, very good. You can see here in terms of quarter one, the launch of the blockchain, also tap to earn Telegram games, which, you may or may not be a fan of. You may think, well, Telegram game, we just want them to focus on the blockchain. Also the SoftNote Pay app, and also developments in relation to the SoftNote wallet and also the Synthesnote project, which of course is going to be launched on the Tectum blockchain, which caused a lot of confusion. And, even though it was really bullish news, it wasn't communicated the best to the community, who basically just believed another token was going to take place of Tectum, which we now know isn't going to be the case. This is going to be one of the projects which is going to launch on Tectum to help, potentially cause a catalyst for the growth of the ecosystem. And then you can also see other developments in terms of Q2, Q3, Q4. And of course, guys, this will update accordingly over the year. This is, in terms of Q2, Q3, and Q4, this is probably early in terms of what they've put on the roadmap. So we'll probably see upgrades and updates to this as well. But in terms of now, we can see the sort of consensus proof of Ivy, which is basically, you can have a deeper look on this. But again, more sort of updates will come out in the future. You can see Tectum keys, Tectum 5.0 vector blockchain, SoftNote invest, smart contract development. So we can see smart contract development is sort of scheduled for Q3 2025, which you may think is a little bit late. But again, guys, I do believe we could see potential for this bull run to extend. But at the end of the day, guys, you need to set your own price targets and decide for yourself. And then they're going to look to develop a decentralized exchange and some other key developments. But of course, guys, this will update as we go through the year. But in terms of the Q1 roadmap, it looks very good. It looks very bullish. And yeah, guys, it was good to have some bullish news come out. Other things is, of course, another reason, which is why I still have conviction in Tectum, is their sort of ties and their connections, guys, right? They have some of the biggest connections I've seen out of any single project. This was the CEO featuring on CNBC Arabia, which is one of the biggest news channels in the Middle East. So this is really bullish. These people are not just going to partner with, some crappy project. They're going to want to collaborate with a very strong project who have solid fundamentals and a solid use case, which, Tectum do. And, in regards to the Synthesnor, it's basically looking to help, sort of countries who are struggling in terms of their currency due to inflation, due to sort of appreciation of the dollar. So it's basically looking to help, combat the inflation of, third world, if you want to call them, countries. And, it's got a real use case, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, in terms of, where I see Tectum going from here, as I've said, I think we smash through this all-time high easily. I think it's only a matter of time when we get the big companies, big partnerships on board. There's talks of some huge companies within the UAE, within Dubai, Abu Dhabi as well, which is going to absolutely skyrocket this price. And yeah, guys, I think we're at a very good stage of the market. I think you should be positioning yourself in the projects which you believe have potential. And I still have conviction in Tectum. And again, guys, I always talk about diversification. You need to have a diverse portfolio. If you are only holding a few tokens, you are going to feel the sort of lack of price action a lot more in comparison to if you have exposure to different narratives, which is why I believe you should hold at least, I would say 5 minimum to 10 projects in your portfolio. Again, depending on how much capital you have in the market. So again, guys, price prediction, it's going to depend, on your sort of your goals and everything. But to be honest, guys, I don't see any reason why Tectum cannot smash through the 1 billion mark. The projects, the companies that they're collaborating with, the ties they have, the connections they have, they have a solid, strong use case. And for me, I still believe 1 to potentially 2 billion. So 20x is 20 to 30, maybe 40x. But again, guys, you shouldn't be holding for that. You should be probably taking some profits at 1 billion, potentially even, it depends on your entry, right? So for me, I got into Tectum pretty early, around my average buy is around $4 for Tectum. So, I'm not really feeling this pain. Now, if you bought in at $40, you're going to be feeling pretty stressed out and you're not going to have the same sort of, you're going to have higher targets. But for someone like me who got in early for this, I would be happy at 1 billion, right? Even if that means taking half of my position out at 1 billion and then potentially 20% out at 1.5 billion, you need to have your own sort of targets, guys. But if we look at some of the other layer ones, if we have a look at the likes of, you can have, there's so many projects currently at 1.5 billion. You've got the likes of Tezos, Flare, you've got Kai, you've got, you've got Phantom, you've got Sai, which is very bullish. So for me, I can see Tectum getting into this category of this 1 to 2 billion mark. So anyway, guys, quick update on Tectum. Very bullish in regards to the testnet and also the roadmap for 2025. And yeah, guys, again, you should be DCing, and again, that is why it's very important to have a solid strategy in place. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please do not forget to drop a like. I will be doing a big giveaway at 4,000 subscribers. So don't forget to drop a subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you very soon for the next video.